Hey guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video. So, Fortnite OG is here. So the first thing to cover obviously is, look at this, they brought back the classic background for when Battle Royale was first a thing. Here's another thing to show as well. Only solo and squads. Now, I might not be 100% correct on this, but I'm pretty sure back then you could only play solo or squads. You experts will have to let me know who played in 2017. Right, let's have a quick look at the OG pass now that we can actually access it, finally. So it ends at the end of January, so decent amount of time, not as much as the average season. Anyway, so we've got the skin which we'll get right away, Renegade Rebel. That's pretty cool. What I like with these remixes is they've not gone absolutely crazy. It's simple but effective. That's the best way I can describe it. Also, just curious, let me guys know how many of you have the original Renegade Raider. I'd be interested to know. Then we've got the pickaxe, which, again, simple but effective. Ah, the classic glider design. I miss this glider design, man. I don't know why they changed it over the years, but yeah. She has the classic glider, of course. Decent wrap, but then again, I don't really feel like many people care about the wraps anymore. Oh, that's cool. Kind of reminds me of the Renegade Lynx one, but also like the free one you could get back then. I think it was for maintenance. Again, I'm not 100% sure. You'll have to let me know, guys. It's a cool little emote, a tank. Oh, it's the bang with the flag, like how the Joker would do it. That's funny. And then we've got Alice Styles now. Ooh. This is a nice colour scheme. I like this. Got a contrail that is not working at the moment. Oh, we get to see a sneak peek of the Alice style. I like that. Again, it's not too crazy. It's nice and simple. Kind of reminds me of the Bright Bomber in a way. But yeah, solid. Next we've got the remix version of the Aerial Assault Trooper. Once again, let me know if you guys have the original version of that skin from all the way back then. I'd be curious. We've got the bomb bag, that's nice. Solid. I like that it's got a map as well, that's cool. Another classic style glider. Ooh, okay, nice. And then we've got the Aerial Assault Bomber. Looks really nice, honestly. Then we've got some more added styles. Kind of reminding of Raptor, if you know that skin. Alright, so this contrail decides it wants to work. Yeah, nice to see. This pickaxe in particular feels very classic, like Chapter 1. Then we got an emote. Oh, that's cool. And then we got the other Alice style, which looks nice. Yeah, that emote that just played reminds me a lot of how a lot of Chapter 1 emotes were short but sweet. That's the best way to describe them. Yeah, you can take his stuff off as well if you wish. And then the last remix skin that we have is of Skull Trooper. I think it's safe to say they cooked with this one. Got the portal bat bling. Nice reference to the one that he'd get years later. The original item shop variant. Spinal Slicer. It is, yeah, it is the scythe pickaxe, but more metallic. And then we've got the Scale Glider, that's nice. And then we have what it's called, the Skull Commander. Look at this. Looks really cool. And you can put the hood up as well if you want, which, this just looks awesome, honestly. Last page. And that's to reference the other added style that the original item shop Skull Trooper would get in the later years from Chapter 1. I really do like the attention to detail. Alright, I've got another emote. I don't know what to think of that, but take with that what you will. And then lastly, we got the other Alice style, which looks absolutely incredible. This looks really cool. And that was the OG pass. Not as many rewards, but quality, which is obviously what you want for Fortnite. Alright, let's do it. I've got a classic skin on, Ravage, have a whole set, let's play a match, and I'm going to experience what I could have experienced in 2017 if it wasn't the fact that Nintendo games were much rather my priority back then. And we're back in the classic loading island. So we've got the chapter 3 movement, but they haven't added chapter 6, which I think is good. That would overcomplicate things way too much. Right, here we go. I'm going on the classic map, baby. Oh, it's playing the old Battle Bus music that used to play. That's cool already. Attention to detail. Oh, look at this. I could have experienced this, guys, in 2017, but no. I would have rather have played on my Nintendo Switch, which is ironic because that's exactly what I'm playing Fortnite on. But yeah, I'm thankful they're even doing this at all. Like, they could have very much done the classic billion-dollar company thing of ignore the fans, but no, they actually listened. Alright, I'm quite far out, so let's go to the farm. I've forgotten what this version was called, but we're going there. Fatal Fields, that's what it's called. That was quite embarrassing. It took me a while to figure out. Alright, let's get a nice thumbnail. Yeah. Alright, let's actually pick a spot to land so we don't get demolished. Now, obviously for those who would like to learn more about Fortnite's beginnings, besides the fact it was going to be a tower defense zombie game before the Battle Royale trend picked up. Oh, it played the classic sound when you pick up a gun. That's cool. I'm sorry I don't have anywhere near as much attachment as most of you guys will with this. But yeah, anyway, back to what I was going to get onto. When I say Fortnite was massive, not kidding, it was massive. Oh, I saw this online. They brought back the old grenade icon, the very first one, before they actually modelled it on there, which that's really cool. But yeah, oh, that was a cool sound. But yeah, it was massive. So big, in fact, that of course you had some of those people who just wanted it gone. But that's just kind of the thing with popular games in general. People obviously blindly hate because, haha, I'm so funny, even though it's not, but yeah. Yeah, so many people hopped on with Chapter 1, and you got to remember back then as well, nobody knew the strats for building yet. They didn't know what 90s were until a bit later. They didn't know about wall editing to time your shotgun firing so you could kill the person beyond the wall. We didn't know any of that back then. Most players didn't know any of that. Ooh. Oh, they brought out the shield icon as well. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here. I'm pretty sure this gun was rarely seen, even in the chapter it was in, which is 1, of course. I think this was only in 1 season, and we never saw it again until now, which I find interesting. Semi-auto pistol. Oh, that's just the old name for the pistol, I'm guessing. Kind of sets it apart a bit more, but not by much. Right. Let's head out and see if we can do it with anyone. I know most of you are probably like, why don't you have the build mode on? I suck at building. I tried it when OG originally came round. I think it was 2023. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I sucked then, so I didn't want to embarrass myself again with how bad I am at building. Which again, I think it's a nice gesture that they even added a no build mode in the first place. Which I'm glad that they've kept all these years, honestly, from chapter 3 onwards. I can understand some people's complaint as to why we don't have the classic movement of, you know, no sprinting, no sliding, no mantling, all of that kind of stuff. I get that, but also, you know, you can kind of explain why they ultimately decided to go with this, because we're used to that movement at this point. A lot of people are, so I get why they kept that, so yeah. Ah, the revolver. Have you guys seen that video of Ninja back in the day using the revolver to absolutely demolish someone? That's one of the highlights back then. Besides, you know, the other famous clip where he swore at a kid. We got the old design for the burst assault rifle as well, like the more common one. From what I've heard, that one is busted, good to use. Here's the question that I had when they announced bringing this back permanently. Do you guys remember the old Victory Royale umbrellas? Yeah? From Season 2 onwards? What if they brought those back as a reward for winning here? Now, I know this is going to be controversial because obviously the OGs are going to be like, well, what was the point of me winning back then? Had I have known years later that I would have, you know, picked up the game and had a second chance. I don't know, man. I think it'd just be nice to give second chances, you know? I mean, what did I expect? They brought back double pump as well. That I forgot to mention, where you'd be able to shoot two pumps by switching between them without having to reload right away. Yeah, I should have known, but yeah, that was a bit embarrassing. Here's another fun fact about the start of Chapter 1. Tilted Towers wasn't there right away. It didn't get added until the very next season, I'm pretty sure. No, you're not taking my gun. Back off. My spot. And another thing is that they didn't implement the Battle Pass until Season 3. Actually, no, that's not true. I think they did Season 2 as well. Yeah, it was Season 2. My bad. Don't want to spread that misinformation. And loads of people with this as well, they're going to reminisce of how if you had the Black Knight, John Wick before they got the license to use the film version, all of that, it only makes sense that obviously they might want to replicate some elements of that. Right, let's see if we can find a second pump shotgun and get to, for the first time ever, experience the beauty of the double pump strategy. I do believe as well, shotguns used to be terrible at the start of Fortnite's life before, you know, they got altered to actually function. I've been spotted. No, they're gonna double pump. Oh, never mind. No, they're gonna use that. Alright, third time's the charm. Let's see how we do with this last match. It's nice to see Fortnite look this colourful again for the first time in years. Because as much as they've innovated a lot, one thing which most fans don't like, and I don't blame them, is how it feels like it's going for a more realistic art style, which, yeah, it's a shame to see, but of course, with the whole, wow, I'm just not playing good today. Like I was saying, with the whole, my brain's farted, darn it. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this video, and I remembered what I was gonna say before that match ended. I understand the whole innovation kind of thing, where, you know, either, let's just have a pretend scenario. Let's just say Fortnite, they never left Chapter 1, or, you know, they kept that art style going forward. It could have gone either way. Either it's as popular as it is now, you know, just with the art style remaining intact, or it could have gone where Fortnite ended up falling into obscurity as quickly as it came into the limelight, and yeah, it ends up becoming a gem in another universe, a hidden gem. But yeah, sorry for that brain fart at the end of the last match. It happens, it does. But yeah, I didn't play great. I didn't play great those matches. I feel washed from playing that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of OG coming back to stay permanently. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know your Chapter 1 Season 1 memories if you happen to play back in 2017.